What's up, everybody? Welcome to Schlinnie B's Impressions, and there's my husband. Hey, and I don't know about you, but I was born in the 90s, the best decade ever, and no one before me or afterwards had a better childhood than me, 'cause the 90s were the best. Did you like that? Yes, I was born in 92, baby, so I grew up on them sweet, sweet cartoons full of crazy, wacky voices that really, I feel, shaped me more than I realized. It wasn't until I started looking back at this stuff where I was like, you know, it all makes sense now, right? We are going to be doing impressions of 90s cartoons. It truly is something that shaped me more than life itself. It was really cartoons, TV, you know? And maybe that's why they don't like us to just get sucked into the TV, because then it teaches us. Also, if you want to know the time, I got a couple requests, and so some of these I have never done, so these would be an attempt. Okay, I am going to wear these headphones because with some of these that I haven't attempted yet, I need to hear myself in order to get good. You know what I'm saying? The first one we have is Beavis and Butthead. Now, I will tell you, this was a recommendation or a request, and I was really scared to watch Beavis and Butthead as a kid. It felt very intense and scary. They were drawn hideously.
How does this work? I tell you, last time I saw a girl, I was like, wow. Is that something that I can get involved with? Yeah, I think that is something you can get involved with.
That's always the thing with Beavis and Butthead, where it sounds like they're always like humming just a little bit. This is actually what I'm doing right now is exactly what I did as a kid in the 90s, where like I would just watch the cartoons and then I would be like, dude, yeah, like I would just mimic everything that they were doing. And then I would also try to be like, mom, this is the TV show episode I watched today. I'm surprised she didn't think I should be committed. We're going to move on from Beavis and Butthead. That was as good as I can do. You know, I didn't really watch it. I just had nightmares from it. Person who requested, thank you so much. And keep living. Also, I think I'm going to add the Simpsons to this. And it's a game changer right now that I'm saying that.
Homer, I know that you didn't want to do that, but listen, Lisa is she's so smart and beautiful, and I really want to make sure that people love her. And Homer, you have to talk to her.
On to the next, we are going to do Chucky from Rugrats. Okay, this was another request I got, which I did like the Rugrats as a kid. I feel like I went back and forth on liking them because I was like, oh my god, too popular, don't like anymore. Because I was like really on the up and up with kids and what, you know, who was cool and who wasn't. Also, kids determining who's cool is like pretty nuts, because it's like, dude, you're like not even a full human yet. So like, how are you even cool? And also, why do we start to feel lamer when we get older? Like, we shouldn't. We should feel more awesome. Okay, so Chucky also kind of sounds like the deer from Santa Claus 2. Very specific reference. Don't know if he loves the Santa Claus as much as me. Chucky always sounds like he's got a stuffy nose. So he's like, oh, he's also like, okay, hold on. Okay, see, that was the reindeer from the Santa Claus. So now we're going to get into Chucky.
You're no fun. Tommy!
You don't. I can't do it even with the, I can't, okay, hold on. We're going to keep trying, hold on. Is that too intense? Was that ASMR?
Right? Well, maybe I didn't think it was so... Ray, are you kidding me?
Tom,
great.
Hold on. Okay, I can do this. I know I can freaking do this. Hold on. I can do the voice of Chucky from Rugrats. Okay. This is also what it's like to be an impressionist, okay? You're just like trying to find a person's voice in your own voice.
Oh, you're no fun.
Okay, should we move on? I don't know.
I don't know. Should we move on? Tommy, I'm scared.
Okay, eventually, okay, we're gonna maybe come back, or Chucky's gonna come back in one of my piano songs, Round of Impressions, musically, all right, later on. This is something I now plan to work on, and I will prove it to you. Next, then we're gonna go to Dexter's Laboratory. Now, this freaking cartoon shaped my world. Ooh. The song was legit. Doo-doo. Oh, the build up to this dude. Oh. Whoever wrote that is a genius. My favorite thing was always like, I would do this to my mom and stuff and be like,
Didi, get out of my laboratory. Shut up. You don't want to know what my genius invention is, do you?
okay, the way Dexter talks is like, I feel like the way me and my family talk to each other now, because I would do these voices all the time, and then we all just kind of like would mimic each other. So, you know, it'd be like,
oh,
what?
Didi, you want to know what I am doing in my laboratory?
He would always yell. He always like builds up. But now I feel like me and my family would start talking like that, where I'd be like,
Mom, oh, Mama.
The thing about doing impressions or voices, especially with me, is like they start to morph into my personality, where then, you know, I'm just like talking, and then before you know it, I'm like, Didi, oh, you have ruined my masterpiece. Yeah, I was totally a popular kid. Oh, ew. That, did someone dub that over? I can't curse in Dexter's Laboratory. Next, we have the Powerpuff Girls. Loved it. It was like little girls could save the world, and we're like,
Yes, we can.
Bubbles was always so high.
Oh, I have an idea. How about we go kill them?
Okay, also, I totally feel like a mix of Bubbles, okay? Because I was always like super sensitive as a kid and as an adult. Like crying over this, like things that it's like, oh my God, like, and crying, not just like,
Here.
like, that's Bubbles crying still. I think I've gotten better. I hope I've gotten better.
Eat my shorts.
And everything nice. These were the ingredients. No. And I would definitely start to label these as interpretations. All right, that was Powerpuff Girls.
I think I can do Bubbles the best. But Buttercup is still in here, but not exactly Buttercup. It's like a rougher version.
You know, did I say I was amazing? Or what? Next, we have freaking SpongeBob. And now this TV show enveloped my life. My parents watched SpongeBob. We would watch it as a family and laugh and just love. Okay? And SpongeBob just brought so much laughter and love. And so each of the characters, SpongeBob's happy-go-lucky demeanor is how I live my life. I also, I will plug in the picture right here. Yeah, I wore that to picture day because I was like, this is going to win with my crushes. They're going to be like, SpongeBob? I fucking love SpongeBob. Why SpongeBob? That was Mrs. Puff. If you didn't know that, baby. If you grew up in the 90s, like, did you also have, like, funny inside jokes with your friends or siblings because of these TV shows. Like, and if you do, please put those lines and sayings down in the comments below, because I would love to hear them. But unless they are inaudible, like this one. Ladle, 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 lee. Ladle, lee. Ladle, ladle, lee. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. The other thing with SpongeBob that was so great, so many inside jokes, so many like long running jokes throughout the whole series. My leg, like the fish, where it's like, my leg, my leg, my leg.
Hey, Larry.
I could not do SpongeBob to save my life. Even though in my head, like, I feel like
When my voice gets like this.
it's like my own interpretation of SpongeBob. Like, throughout if you were to spend all day with me, some of these insane voices just come out and it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, SpongeBob also, SpongeBob is so great because of all of their songs, man. CAMPFARESONG song. CAMPFARESONG song. You know the song, you can sing along. And then F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for uranium bombs. Oh, dude, you guys remember that SpongeBob episode where it was the surfer dude, where he's like, fly high? It was like all the freaking side characters. Oh yeah, and the chocolate episode.
Chocolate. Did somebody say chocolate? You just can't wait for me to die, can't you? What they say? What? Chocolate?
Some voices may cause vocal distress.
He's colossal. He's dangerous. I give you that. He's a philosopher. He's everything that you ever wanted to be. I'm Daffy Duck.
That's not what Daffy Duck does.
Personality. Obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Let me tell you something here, okay? Little Schlinnie B is going to get so good at all of these at all times, okay? That's why I'm doing this, is so I can continue to get better at my voices and impressions, because
Babe, I know I can do all kinds of voices. I just need to hone them in. No? All right, guys. Well, we're going to end the show in Timmy Turner's voice because it was one of the few impressions I could actually do. Tried to switch into Beavis, and that was difficult. All right, everybody. Well, this has been Schlinnie B's Weird Ass Corner, and I hope you've had a fantastic day. Bye! That's all, folks.
Yeah, so I'm learning how to skate and I'm almost 28. Yeah, so what, my bones are killing me, but I'm feeling carefree. People say I'm crazy, I just say they're lazy. I'm using my